Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Super excited about this one. We have finally the UMIDIGI X. I bought this from Amazon for £189. It's just arrived today. So, like always, similar packaging on UMIDIGI devices, boxes. So on the back we have Helio P60 processor, octa-core, Android 9, 4 gigs of RAM and a whopping 128 gigabytes of storage, dual nano SIM or a nano SIM and TF card or micro SD card. Battery is 4150 milliamps, has a 6.35 inch HD plus AMOLED display with a resolution of 720p. Ooh, just like the Mi A3 had then. But the Mi A3 had a really nice screen, so we'll have a look at that. Camera 48 megapixel 8 and 5, and on the front 16 megapixel. Slight disappointment at 720p, but okay. A thanks note. The UMIDIGI X, and it's also sitting in the really nice cases that I like. Yeah, I really like them cases. So let's put the phone to one side quickly. Let's get this stuff out of the way. There's going to be manuals in there and a SIM tray ejector tool. Yep. A USB Type-C charging cable and a huge block. So this is an 18-watt fast charger as well. Cool. It's plastic film on the front. In-screen fingerprint sensor. Has NFC as well. Let's have a look. Okay. Glossy. Now let's have a look at the back. Okay, let's peel this off. Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Glass back. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, mate. Really. I love that red trim as well. You can get I think it's a blue colour as well, the blue variant. So that's the triple camera setup, 48 megapixel ultra wide AI camera. So interesting to see how that performs. Flashlight at the bottom there, the logo. But look how beautiful that is. It's got a metal frame, that seems pretty solid. Let's go around the bottom. USB Type-C, a microphone and a speaker. A bit of an odd place to have a SIM tray. SIM tray there at the bottom. And volume rocker and power there just above. 3.5mm socket, guys, and a microphone, and this side completely clear. Let's turn this on. So far, absolutely stunning. How beautiful that is. It's got to be one of UMIDIGI's most stunning designs. I love that red and black. Really works. Let's see what the camera and the software's like. Okay, so ready to set it up. You can see the bezels. You can see the notch as well at the top. 100% battery. Let's go. Here we go, guys. This is the UMIDIGI X. Look at that wonderful wallpaper. The red X. So this is the AMOLED display as well. It's picked up a few fingerprints, but the display looks very good. Viewing angles are very good. So Android 9, and this is the applications. It is pretty much stock Android, which is great. There are no updates available at the moment, so the phone is fully up to date. (128 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigs of RAM. You can collapse the navigation bar at the bottom. The fingerprint sensor is on screen, so if we do that. Oh, he dropped it, there he is. Okay. Now, the only thing I've noticed with this is the unlock's pretty quick. But you have to lift the phone or move the phone in order for the fingerprint sensor to appear, because if you just do it like this, it doesn't unlock. Where normal phones or other phones I've used before with on-screen fingerprint, it would appear there. So you have to do that and do that, or press that button and do that. Maybe there's something that might change in updates, I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's accurate and fairly quick. Yeah, so beautiful display, beautiful design, front and back glass. Let's test these cameras. Okay, so in 48 megapixel mode on in photo mode, anti-shake is there as well. You can shoot up to 1080p in video and ultra wide angled lens. Let's take that. So this is a normal photo. I've got AI on as well. You can see the green AI there. Let's go. Yep, that looks very good. Right, now, if you see the little button here, that one there, that is ultra wide mode. So let's have a photo like that. Here we go. The quality is there. Just trying to look around the edges of the photo. A little bit of noise in there, but doesn't look too bad. Colours are great. Colours are quite accurate actually. There's also a 2x zoom on picture. There again, details pretty good there. Okay, so the next shot is portrait mode. Okay, so we have the aperture we can play with there, f1.0. It looks as if it's already focused, so let's shoot. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. The top, it's missed the top of the lid there a little bit there. Okay, so it hasn't done too bad a job. Like I say, it's missed the top off slightly. Blurred out the top as well. Okay, so let's switch to video mode now. So this is 1080p. It does have EIS enabled as well. So I'm hoping for some steady footage. You can shoot ultra wide as well in video. And you got zoom as well. For this, I'm just going to do a standard video. Others will come in the full review. Okay, so 1080p, EIS enabled on the UMIDIGI X. It's looking pretty good on here. It is quite dusk outside. It's getting a little bit dark, sorry, outside. So I'm using artificial lighting now at the moment. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the UMIDIGI X. Sound quality, video quality, and also stabilization as well. Okay, let's switch to the front-facing 16 megapixel camera, photo mode. So it doesn't look as if we've got portrait mode in or bokeh effect. So let's just take a selfie. Yeah, that's pretty damn good, that is. That is pretty good. Video mode, so you can have EIS, 1080p. Okay, let's shoot 1080p video. So yes, the front-facing video camera on the UMIDIGI X looks quite sharp. Quite sharp on there. It's over sharpened, I think, in some angles. The stabilization looks good. Color accuracy looks okay. And then my top looks a little bit grayer. Yeah, I think it over sharpens it slightly, but pretty decent, I'd say. Cool. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that was a quick look at the UMIDIGI X's camera. I will go into more detail in the review that I'll be doing very, very soon. Let's have a look at video playback now. Okay, so here we have some 8K footage, only at 720p there because it's a 720p display. 60 frames per second as well. I just want to see how smooth it looks. I mean, it's an AMOLED display and it does look really, really nice, rich, crisp. And you would not tell it's a 720p display, just like the Mi A3. And playback is smooth as well, which is good. My favourite parts, this is my favourite part. That's really vibrant colours on there. The green is really, really green and rich. Yeah, no issues with the display on the UMIDIGI X. Okay, so we're going to test these speakers. We have one loudspeaker at the bottom. Yeah, the loudspeaker isn't too bad. It's slightly, very, very slightly muddy. There are some kicks there though. You can make the kicks out. There's a nice volume to it as well. Definitely goes super loud. Okay, so this is the UMIDIGI X. A quick unboxing. Well, I say quick, my unboxing videos do last quite long sometimes compared to others. But I do like to delve in deep. I'd look at the camera, which looks pretty good. For me is the design though, absolutely stunning. Performance and camera performance and speed. I'll be able to tell after about a week's use or so how that really performs. But at the moment it's looking pretty good with a nice, accurate and fairly quick in-screen fingerprint sensor, which is probably maybe one of the cheapest smartphones with an in-screen fingerprint sensor as well. Have a look guys, links are in the description below. It does have NFC built in as well, so you can do Google Pay and whatnot, so that's another great feature. £189. It's looking pretty good value for money. Okay guys, any questions please comment below, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.